Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. First of all, I just want to send a shout out to Harvey, aka Yo World. Been a big fan of his channel since I got on YouTube. I don't always agree with everything he says, but you know the brother does good work. But one thing I agree with him on, and I've been saying this since I've been on YouTube and before I got on YouTube. I've never liked Bill Maher. I've always thought Bill Maher was a racist. And I guess Bill Maher, since he's pushing 70, if he isn't 70, he's just starting to just let it go now. Where he's not even trying to pretend that he isn't a racist. And before you come with this, well, he dated black women, so I know we still can't be that naive and be to that point to where just because somebody likes to sleep with women that's of a different ethnicity or nationality, that doesn't mean that they aren't a racist. Could we please stop that? And you know, one of the things that showed me that he was a racist when he made his remarks and he ended up getting checked by Ice Cube when Ice Cube said, I knew you would screw up. But I always would hear Bill Maher over the years make these innuendos that a person like him ain't got no business saying about or towards black people. Like when he made his comments that it's okay for Barack Obama to be a black man, and I'm thinking to myself, what do your saltine ass know about being a black man? You is pure saltine. You know what I'm saying? Ritz. So you don't even have the right to make that statement, but a lot of this is our fault because we didn't let these outsiders get too comfortable with saying stuff towards us that they ain't got no business saying, because we so desperate for allies and want people to really like us and respect us to where we actually compromise each other defending people like Bill Maher. And you know, one of the reasons why me and Dante kind of ended up eventually falling out is he was basically trying to make up an excuse to defend him for, you know, saying the N-word and stuff and saying he a Democrat and all that kind of stuff, which I've been hip to the Dummies for a while now. For real. I've been hip to them for a minute. And basically Barack Obama verified everything I needed to know about the Dummies. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not no Republican either, because I got a lot of issues with them as well. I've said this for the longest, that black people need their own party. We need to separate, isolate each other from these groups and aligning ourselves to all these so-called ethnic groups, because they're not our friends, they're not our allies, and they're showing it every day when they try to co-opt us and then they speak against us having reparations, but they'll say we're allies. If you are our allies, you will fight with us and alongside us to help us get what we need, and then vice versa. But you speak against reparations as well as the people you know that's supposed to be against us, but you supposed to be our allies, but then you don't want us to have reparations. So basically, screw you. But I've always thought that Bill Maher was a racist. Even in the late 90s, he just would always make those innuendos, those little sneak disses towards black people. And he'd always be condescending. And he one of them racists that think he's slick too. He one of them ones that like to disguise they racism. He think he is sophisticated racist, where he'll align himself and have conversations with black people like he really care what's going on with us in our community, until something doesn't resonate with him that he can't be aligned with or be part of. But lately, he just didn't let it show, and I'm glad. But I warned people about Bill Maher. I've been saying for years that I thought that dude was and he's just showing it now. He's not even hiding it anymore. And I say good, because I always knew what he was in the first place. Been saying it. You know? Unlike Ace Ventura, I'm not going to say I'm tired of being right. Nah. I'm not going to say I hate being right. I'll just say I was right. It's just people like him, you just could smell it. You could just see it. I never bought into what Bill Maher was trying to do. I just always thought he was fake, and he proved it. Now he, like I said, he ain't even trying to hide it no more, that he's a racist. I mean, but I thank him. And I thank him for proving me right. And I wish black people would stop, like, always, you know what I'm saying, going against other black people to protect dudes like Bill Maher. And that's real talk. If we put as much energy into fighting our open enemy as we do fighting against each other and tearing down each other, man, the progress we could make. But it seems like that'll be the day, because some of y'all feel like y'all need justification and verification and vindication, and to a certain degree stimulation from them to feel important. But I gotta keep it a buck. I ain't never cared what they thought about me. Anybody that follows my channel knows that. And I think that's why I stand out. And that's just real talk. But I've always known this. So, in closing, once again, thank you, Bill. I always knew you were who you was. And thank you for just stop pretending to be what most of us figured you was in the first place, which was a damn racist. You never had me fooled. Anyway, it's your boy Town. I'm out.